Stunning new details just revealed in a reported plot to kidnap and murder Justin Bieber. Now, police reportedly foiled the plan in December, but tonight we're getting our first look at just how far a prison inmate and his two fugitive friends went to try to kill the pop star. You got to listen to a bit of this newly revealed phone call.
You go over the Bieber thing with you?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No, like the way I work, dude, the way I work is I like to know as little as possible. We went and we bought some, you know, the hedge clippers? You're going to give me 5 large for each one I get.
Wow. So disturbing to think that this plan was obviously in full effect. I want to bring in Midwin Charles, who's a criminal defense attorney with Midwin Charles and Associates. So Midwin, this guy, Dana Martin, reportedly launched this murder-for-hire plot because the Biebs didn't respond to his fan letters. Are you surprised how close these guys seem to have gotten to carrying this thing out?
Well, you know, it's stunning. Just when you thought things couldn't get more bizarre, here comes along this case. They did get actually really close, at least to discussing the details or the sort of details of this plot. A good thing they were stopped while making an illegal U-turn trying to get into Canada in terms of being able to carry this out. It just boggles the mind when you think about what these guys were up to. It seems incredibly random and seedy, but yet they were on their way to try to kill Justin Bieber, and in such a gruesome way, AJ.
Yeah, and you hear the reality playing out in these tapes. I actually want to listen to a bit more of one of them. The men are using code words, referring to Bieber as a pit bull, while they plotted how to suffocate the pop star using his signature paisley scarf. Listen to this.
You're going to kill the pit bulls and you're going to castrate them. Tie it really, really tight. Knot it in the front once, really tight, and put it in a knot. That cuts off the oxygen, and then you tie it in the back again, really tight, and that just seals the deal.
The details are just unbelievable to me. I want to bring in Janelle Snowden, who's a host of VH1 News. Janelle, I mean, obviously we listened to this, and it is really scary stuff. And this is stuff we're hearing about. Do you think that this maybe happens to stars much more often than we ever even know about?
I'm sure it does, but because Bieber has such a high profile and because he's so all over the map and he's so active on social media telling everyone where he is, I think maybe he's a more accessible target, or at least one that we're going to hear about more because his fans are so rabid and you know, are so into everything that he does, down to, you know, what he's eating for breakfast. I think that because he's Bieber, obviously this is going to be made a big deal about, but I think there's certainly other stars who have these threats. We just, you know, don't hear about them.
Yeah, and you would think it could be a cautionary tale. Don't put so much out there about every little detail of your life or where you're going to be. But they are stars. They do live a public life, Midwin. So what can be a takeaway specifically from what happened here with Justin Bieber for other stars, perhaps?
I think the takeaway is to be extra cautious when it comes to social media. You just can't let everyone know exactly where you'll be and at what time. It's fine to let your fans know where you've been after you've left. This way you can prevent people who are stalkers,
Exactly.
you know, from trying to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unclick the use my location on your Twitter picks thing, even if you're gone from where you were. I think you should always turn that off.
It
Midwin
says
Charles,
stalkers
Janelle
are us. Come on, stalkers. That's what that says.
Scary.
Don't do it.
Scary stuff.
Don't do it.
Thanks, guys.